everybody. I am not able to get onto my computer. Let's see if I can fix my hair a little bit. So I have a little bit crazy setup. Look at that. That is so funny. My hair is like on static overdrive. Okay, so I'm on my phone. I hope that the lighting is okay. I am so excited to see you guys. And I first want to thank you for all the lovely birthday wishes. I am coming off of like a 3-day celebration. I don't typically celebrate my birthday that long. But it's been fun. One of my best friends has been here visiting from back on the East Coast. So we've done a lot of exciting, fun things. And I was a little bit checked out for the last 2 days, which was absolutely lovely. So as you're hopping on, please say hello. If you're watching the replay, please type replay in the message in the comments so that I know. And I can't really see who's on watching from my phone, so I apologize. All right, I want to do just a quick live with you because I want to add to this conversation and the theme really that we've been focused on in the group this month. And that is how you begin to become whatever it is that you want to manifest. Okay. I actually just did a couple of hours ago a training inside of a group that I'm leading with another 7 leaders around creating your wealth. And here's the thing that I want to share with you is that the way that you approach manifesting more wealth or abundance in your life is the same way you approach manifesting anything in your life, any result, right? This really, truly is learning how to master manifesting and the law of attraction really is about learning how to master your results. Right? You then become the master of the results that you get in your life, and you're able to set big goals. You're able to 10x your goals, and know with confidence that you're going to manifest it, that it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when, right? And when you have the confidence to know that you have a method and a system that you get to plug into for any goal that you have, any vision that you have, then you're not anxious about when it's going to happen, right? But here's what you get to know. When you do master this piece of manifesting that I'm going to talk about, you get results quicker. So here, let's just talk about really specifically. I knew that was going to happen at some point. Let's talk really specifically about. Let's tap into something that you want to manifest, a result that you want to create or attract more of in your life. Whatever it is, type it in the comments, put it out into the universe. Let me see it so that when I come back through the thread, I can give you specific feedback on that. But let's say, for example, I'm going to use me for an example as a coach, as a leader, as a business owner, because I know others of you in this group are as well. My intention is always to attract to me committed people, right? People who are committed to going all the way in the pursuit of their goal or their vision. Okay. And so what that means is, for me, in order to attract those kinds of people, right, that type of tribe, and you all here, many of you are a part of that tribe, right? To attract that to me, I have to show up as that. Because here's an important piece that you need to know about the law of attraction. You cannot manifest something that you are not. Like attracts like. So you must begin to become, if you're not already, the qualities or attributes that you wish to attract in someone else. So for instance, if I want to attract people who are committed, I need to show up and be committed. I need to demonstrate that in my own life. I need to be committed to my business, committed to my fitness goals, committed to manifesting the vision in whatever way, in whatever vision that is, right? I get to show up as that. It calls me to actually do whatever is required to be committed, right? I get in the committed energy and I show up that way in the world. And that's how I manifest those people to me. I'm just cracking up at all the different things that are going on in my glasses. The light. So for instance, I also want to attract people who value their worth, right? And who love to invest in themselves and their personal development and their growth. So guess what that means? I also have to value my worth and invest in myself and my personal development. And I do. And that's how I attract to me those people that also do. I want to attract risk takers into my life. So I get to take more risks in my own life. Are you connecting to this? Does this make sense to you? Let me know in the comments. For instance, if you want to attract a certain type of person, we talked about this before when we talked about manifesting your soulmate. And I have a whole cheat sheet on that. If you want it, let me know in the comments. But what I coach around that is identify the qualities that you want in your soulmate or partner. And then you've got to begin to become those things yourself if you are not already. It doesn't matter what you say. How many times you say it, however many mantras you say, you cannot fake it until you make it. So if you want to attract someone who is confident, someone who is healthy, someone who is abundant and rich and whatever is exciting to you, you must be those things. You can't attract opposite energy. Perhaps opposites attract in terms of personality, but they don't attract in energy. So when you look at the relationships in your life or the results in your life, be really aware and clear that what you are getting in your life is a result of how you're showing up. So if you have a partner who you feel like is lazy or not committed, you get to look at yourself and see where you are being lazy or not committed, right? I do that to myself. I say, why am I attracting X, Y, and Z? Let me look in my life and see where I'm actually being that, right? Because I'm putting out that energy. And then I get to make a shift if I want to attract something different. Okay. So if you want to be more wealthy, if you want to attract wealth or abundance into your life, say you have a goal to make 6 figures this year or 7 figures, depending on where you are, you get to ask yourself, okay, what does the version of me who is a 6-figure earner or a 7-figure earner, how does she think, right? What does she believe is possible? What's the language that she uses? What kind of people does she surround herself with? What does she wear, right? What does she do in the morning? What does she do in the evening? What are some of her routines and rituals? And then you get to begin to adopt those thoughts, that languaging, that kind of environment, those kinds of actions. You get to start taking them, right? And the reason you need to know that is because sometimes we get stuck thinking, well, I'm so far from that right now. Like I want to be confident, but I'm not yet. You don't have to be there yet. You get to begin to become. It's in the beginning to become with the words that you use, the thoughts that you practice, the actions that you take. It's in that beginning to become that you actually become. That's what brings the energy forward. Okay, so here's what you can start to do now, today. Think about really just one thing. A lot of times people are focused on too many things. Focus on one thing, because as you start to really master manifesting in this one area, it will get easier in all other areas. So think of that one thing, whether it's in your fitness, whether it's in your health, whether it is a relationship. Think of the specific attributes of whatever that is that you want to manifest. And come up with 1 or 2 or 3 things like I did. Like I said, I want to attract more clients who are risk takers, who value themselves, and who go all the way, who are committed. So I took those 3 words, put them up where I could see them and keep focused on them. And then I say, okay, how can I be more committed in my own business or in my own fitness, right? You guys see my big fitness goals right now, and I'm actually manifesting them. I had a huge win last weekend that's putting me in New York to compete in 2 weeks, right? So that was me saying, if I want to attract more committed people who go all the way and take risks and value themselves and put themselves out there, I've got to do it myself. If I'm just sitting behind my computer, talking the talk, but not walking the walk, those are the kinds of people that I'm going to attract, and I don't want that. So you get to identify the 2 or 3 things, traits that are in alignment with whatever it is or whomever it is that you want to manifest or attract more of, and then come up with ways to begin to become that. Come up with ways to begin to become that. Now, I put a link up here in the description. If you want to quantum leap your ability to do this, if you are clear that you want something different for yourself, and maybe you know what it is, maybe you're not 100% clear what it is, but you know you have a calling for something bigger, something different, then I invite you to book a vivid vision journey with me. Now, the link in here that I provided is not a link to actually book that. It's a link to talk to me so I can tell you more about what it is. Those of you in the group who've done this, maybe I'll go in and tag a couple of you. Share in the comments how profound this has been for you. I just did a vivid vision journey with somebody here in the group, Tiffany, who sent me a message about how just the next day, how she still from the day before was having openings and epiphanies and just felt completely different, and catapulted energetically into what's possible for her. I did a vivid vision with a client a couple of months ago, and this is a journey, right? It's about a 75-minute call that we do. There's a little prep work a couple days before, and then there's some follow-up stuff that you get to do. But during this vivid vision, it's such a powerful, tremendous experience where you actually tap into and see what it is that you want actually unfolding. And it's an experience like none other. And it will quantum leap your results because it puts you in a feeling place that actually starts to manifest these things, right? It actually connects you to the energy. If this sounds crazy woo-woo, believe me, I break it down very practically and hold your hand through this. So if this is something that you are ready to do to really quantum leap and get this result that you want, you're sick of taking baby steps. If you're like me, you want to know all of the master techniques so that you can start to practice them. So if that's you, click the link, see if you can find a spot on my calendar. If you don't see it, just send me a private message and I'll make some room for you. I have some spot for a couple of more of these in the next few weeks, and I would love to do this with you. Share in the comments and I'll be back to answer any questions that you have. Thanks for joining.